First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. Phillips now from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ultra. 22 needle. Ready?
Ritter fires quickly out wide. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Steal. Check steal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Working from the gun, Ritter. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through the big-time pick 6.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Second down and a run by Robinson. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On play action, here's Ritter. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They'll set up to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he went nowhere. They went backwards, back to the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Striker, 3-3.
Ritter completes this quickly. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. There's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Back to throw, Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Ritter back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Shelling through the defense, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On the counter, this is Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making it sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Black shot. On the ball.
Ritter off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Ritter now. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's in the space past the 25. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Here's Ritter. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on third and about 14.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Able to convert on third and 14, a terrific play call. Back to throw now on first down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Forced out to his left. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Alert! Alert! Smash! Smash! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opponent.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jack Campbell with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 2.
Back.
Ritter to throw it.
Fighting to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll buy some time right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Get it.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Phillips now from the end zone.
And bulldozing his way through. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and 6 now. Robinson up the middle.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Go ultra. Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Needle blue. Ready? Go.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Steal. Check steal. Hut, hut.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
And he fires one incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Come on, set.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Ritter fires quickly out wide.
So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
Ready, ready.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Hey, go Fury. Blaster, sit. Ready.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
Avoids him at the 40. Oh, some strong running. Fights through and now a crease.
He may go.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Robinson's got it. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now here's another interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Fighting him off.
The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Detroit, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season.